Well, we're sitting here at the Smith's Garden Town potting bench, and that's where a lot of the creativity happens in here for creating our mixed pots. This is one of the specialties that we do here. We help out customers to create them on their own, and we also create our own patio pots here for people to just grab and go. So what I want to talk about is a little bit of the design element on how we make a beautiful patio pot. So one of the rules that we like to live by and that we like to teach people is a simple one. It's called thriller, spiller, and filler. And those are just going to be three elements that we use in a nice patio pot. This is a really nice example of one here in this yellow pot. The thriller is going to be something that stands up above the rest. In this case, we've got a Dracaena spike here. And then the spiller is this purslane. And the spiller is going to spill over the side of the bowl and just start to kind of soften the edge that you're going to see there. And then the filler, of course, is going to fill in all these empty spaces. So we've got some dwarf lantana and dwarf sweet potato in here. And that's just going to create a nice little combination here. So you can see the same principle here in a completely different looking pot. So we have a thriller that's going to be a tall artemisia, and then we have spiller in verbena, and then there's some filler with some euphorbia and some dark blooming petunias. So these types of elements are really going to help you get something put together. So a few other things that I want to point out. The thriller doesn't have to be in the very middle of the pot. That's something that a lot of people get confused about. They want to center up whatever is the tall and then plant around it. That is one way to do a pot, and if you have a really nice formal looking pot that's big, that might be the best way to go. But on your smaller pots, or if you just want to give it a little more natural look, what you can do is put your thriller back off to one side or towards the back, and then start incorporating your other elements, maybe in thirds or sectioning off in smaller parts of the pot. Now, a few other things to think about is one, you want to make sure that you have really, really high quality potting soil. If you want your plants to grow and be healthy and do really well for you, you don't want to put junk potting soil in here that's the cheapest one you can find. The reason being, these plants were just planted a week or two ago and they're already just starting to take off because we use a really high quality mix. That's what we grow our plants in, and that's what we use in our mixed pots as well. And the other thing you want to consider are your light considerations. So in here we have some of these pots that would be great in full sun. You know, this one would be a really nice full sun pot. This is one that you could put in a mostly shaded spot because we have coleus, this juncus, sun patience, and even the sweet potato will take quite a lot of shade. So you want to think about these things. You want to think about the size of the pot, how big these plants will grow, how much sunlight they're getting, and what's going to look good short-term and long-term on your patio. So if you want your patio pots to be the envy of your neighborhood, come see us at Smith's Garden Town and we'll help you out.